Hi guys, welcome back to Monday Scaries, where I publicly share my private drama. Today, I am losing my virginity in front of you, right here, right now. This is my very first time having a guest on my podcast.
Thank you for popping my cherry as well.
You're welcome. This is your first podcast. It's really hard to get you here. No, this is our technically third time filming.
Yeah, because
This
we
is
tried this before.
we have. This is my friend Payton. Yeah, Peyton's here because today we're going to be talking shit about a girl's trip from hell, and she was there. She's a very crucial part to the story, so that way you can have proof that everything I'm saying is legitimate, because there's some people that will say it's not.
And I'm an eyewitness.
Eyewitness statement. So let's not waste any time. Just like and subscribe, please. Before we tell the story, I think we need to introduce the other two characters.
Yeah.
Let's agree on some names. We already are agreed on names.
Yeah.
This is our third time fucking filming this.
We know.
So we're gonna go with Nat and Lena.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to their real names. Don't share this video with them. Before we went on this trip, did you have any signs that it would turn out this way?
I will say from the beginning I didn't like Lena. I think that was a known thing though.
Oh yeah, you made her cry, right?
I did. I learned to tolerate her at that point, but I knew we would never be close friends in any kind
Really?
of way because she was a passive aggressive bitch. I don't know if I can say that, but she was, and she's just very immature, and I didn't have high hopes for her. Nat, I liked Nat, but I thought she was kind of overbearing sometimes.
Yeah. She was kind of controlling.
She was.
Which I
very
got
much so.
confused with, like, oh, you just care,
Yeah,
you know? But no.
not the truth.
Yeah, not the truth at all. Why didn't you like Lena at first? Because I don't really, I mean, I know you didn't like her, but I don't actually know why.
I think it had a lot of to do with our job.
Oh, because she's
Because
bad at her job.
I associated her with her job a lot of the time, but also she was like, running around and saying like, just kind of talking shit to people. I feel like she was a gossiper, and then also like what she had said to Ari that one time really sent
Oh,
me
yeah.
over the edge.
Yeah.
When she told Ari she was going to hell
For eating the body of
for
Christ.
eating the body of Christ without being baptized. I was like, you're kind of coming there with us, knowing what you've done. So
No, yeah. That's okay, though. I guess we can't decide. Neither can she.
no.
Okay. So it's May.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday just passed.
Yeah.
And we're in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting ready for this trip. Something really terrible happened to you on this trip.
Terrible did happen to me.
Yeah. What was it?
That was just beginning. I lost
That was a bad sign.
that was a bad sign, and it just kept getting worse, but I lost my Mr. Snuggles bear in the hotel. I wanted to take something from like home with me,
Yeah.
good
R.I.P.,
relic,
right?
and then I left it in Miami. Not only did I lose that bear that I loved so much, it turned into me trying to get the bear back through other people, and those other people
Should we skip forward and
made
talk
me
about
angry.
this, perhaps? I think we should.
We could, yeah.
So this guy, Ryan, who you sent to go to Miami to get your bear, has been obsessed with you for a while.
Yeah, it had been about a year.
I thought me and Ryan were going to be friends. I thought we had a really good chance at a beautiful friendship. But it turns out he's just weird.
He is weird. I think
He's subscribed.
oh,
Hi, Ryan.
hey. Yeah, I don't hate him as a person. I think that he maybe could have been fun to hang out with if he was normal.
No, he,
You know,
yeah. So
but
we had to send him this really nasty text.
Yeah.
I don't want to claim this as part of our personality, but it was funny.
it was really funny,
It's
and
where
it
we
needed
got
to
our
be done at
nicknames
that
from.
point.
Oh, I bet you have it somewhere, but your phone's
I
dead.
do. Wait, I might still have the phone on. I got 1%, and I will pull this up.
Basically, while she's looking for the text, I'm going to give a little story. So we had to send him this text because Ryan was really obsessed with Peyton for a very long time. Like, I'm talking, he will text her and be like, please go on a date with me. Please come over. Please kiss me. Please let me have your babies. Like, please impregnate me as a man. And
Literally, though.
and he had just had no self-respect, and it was really annoying and honestly stalkerish.
Yeah.
So here's the text.
That was the first thing I started with too. Was first of all, you have no self-respect.
Yeah.
I told you how much I do not like you, and you're you're still throwing yourself at me. Secondly, I don't find you that interesting, and I think you're extremely emotionally unintelligent. And I have to preface this by saying I was just really pissed off at this point. I
Yeah.
just wanted my bear back, and
And he was being a dick.
he was trying to get me to go to Olive Garden and shit.
Yeah. So she asked him to do a favor for her and pick up this bear that she left in Miami because it's sentimental. And he's like, go to Olive Garden with me. Go on a date with me. Let me take you out. Let me be your boyfriend. Let me spoil you.
Yeah.
Like, just go get the bear if you're
Exactly.
there.
I was like, stop threatening me. Like, I don't want to do those things.
No,
Just let
literally.
me get my bear. And okay. And I said, I also hate the fact that you are opium, or at least trying to be. And on top of that, you are broke and cannot provide me with the financial stability or security that I look for.
Because he works at the old job.
Our old job that we worked at, that
He was a busser and we were the waitresses.
yeah, I
so.
promise you he wasn't making big bank there.
No.
You are the opposite of the type of man I would want to be with. Olive Garden is also disrespectful to my heritage as an Italian woman. I love Olive Garden. Don't want to diss them like that. And TJ told Coconut, you need a retwist, which I agree with, because Coconut also said I am black. This was her beautiful sparkling touch to this.
No, yeah.
That was her.
TJ did say he needed a retwist. Maybe not. I don't know.
No, I think he did say this.
Yeah, we
to
had
you.
a conversation. Yeah. TJ said that Ryan needed a retwist and I'm Coconut and Peyton's ginger. And during the time, it was like that whole thing going around where gingers are black. And I know people have controversial opinions on that, but I think it's funny. And if I can give somebody a fake black card for 5 seconds, YOLO.
Which I'm not taking, by the way.
She rejected it.
I don't want that.
Maybe I'll get canceled for this. I know you're not black.
I'm not black.
And that's okay. Anyways, enough of that. Aside from you losing the bear, I feel like there was a red flag, a red alarm going off actually, and that is when we were at the hotel and the fire alarm went off.
Literally did go off.
Had to evacuate the building. I thought we were gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And we got 5 minutes of sleep. I don't know why we paid for that hotel at all. We could have just waited at the airport.
Yeah, honestly, we didn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
So there was no point.
We get to Mexico. Right off the bat, I feel like tension's already building. I don't know if you picked it up. But the first night we went out, we went to Tequila, guys. We weren't in a resort. We were just doing this trip, basically kind of backpacking style until we got to her house.
Yeah.
So we get to Tequila and there's already tension. We're with her father and it's Nat, Angelina, Peyton, and I. Nat is already so mad at us, kind of. Not so mad. Nat's already a little irritated because she feels like we're not immersing ourselves in the culture. Mind you, we had been there for like 5 minutes. I don't know what she wanted us to do, go outside and start selling things on the side of the road or something. But we were excited to buy stuff, just not the stuff she wanted us to buy, I guess.
I don't know, everything. It was like it didn't matter what we did. It was going to be wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no matter what we did, we weren't immersing ourselves in the culture, which I think we were.
We were.
And we probably would have even more had we not felt so judged.
Yeah.
I felt like I couldn't even do anything.
Me too.
Like, God forbid I try to fucking speak a little Spanish. She's like, you're saying it wrong. So I just was like, fuck you. I'm not saying it at all. And she wasn't from Mexico either. She just was Mexican, which, guys, I'm going to fight for this Mexican card so hard. I am too. And there was also tension building with her father regarding, you weren't so much in this, but regarding our outfits. Like, me and Nat had went out and we were wearing outfits that we had all pre-planned, basically. Like, everybody bought things from Shein. Your box never came, right?
No, my stuff never came.
Yeah.
I improvised.
So we were all wearing outfits, though, that we had planned, you know, kind of based off of what Nat said we should wear, too, at least for me. And comes to find out her dad thought it was all super inappropriate. And supposedly men were taking pictures of Nat and I. My butt cheeks weren't out that day. Or maybe they were. They were out a few times. So that's fair. But things weren't really too bad, I would say, until we went out.
Yeah, that was when it actually started getting bad. I
bad.
mean, like, in the car, there was also, like, you know, the whole McDonald's thing.
Oh, yeah. When we were driving from the airport to Tequila, we were passing a McDonald's. And this is important, so remember this.
This will come back around later.
No, it will. And so we wanted to go to McDonald's because you always see people on social media try, like, foreign fast food. And I've never been out of the country, so I'm like, well, I better start trying it now.
Yeah.
And she was so mad that we wanted to go to McDonald's because she's like, you're in Mexico, you should be eating authentic food. And I'm like,
She
There's
basically thought it was disrespectful.
yeah, but also there was no food around. We're in the car
Yeah, we were in the car
leaving the airport.
driving,
Yeah,
and it was like a few hours. It was a
it
couple
was.
hours
Yeah.
minimum, like
And
that
then
drive.
once we had got the opportunity to get food, because she didn't want us to go to McDonald's and try it out, she was mad that we got tacos that had cheese on them.
Yeah, she was. It, I don't know what she wanted because also when we first got there, or not before we got there, it was like before we left for the trip. She's like, "You guys are gonna be so sick of tacos by the end of this trip." Da da da. Da. So I don't know why we can't mix it up a little bit.
No,
Then can I put
literally.
cheese in my taco?
And I came home and I ate more tacos. Like I will
Yeah,
never be sick of them. If
no,
it's on the menu, I don't get why we couldn't get it either. But it was a queso taco. It was
I know.
listed on the fucking menu.
And I mean, I think in every culture, putting cheese on something is better.
No, literally. And those were the best tacos of my life.
Yeah,
Still
they
to
were
this
fucking
fucking day,
good.
that
They were
first
really
night we had
good.
tacos at that truck,
They were delicious.
so good. Oh my god. That makes me so mad. I wish I could eat one more right now. Anyways, we go out. Tensions are building, but they're not that bad. But once we go out the first night, we go to this place where I guess it's and I'm going to say a club, but it's not really. It's like more of a bar. It's like a
Yeah, it was just like a giant you c-
bar on like a fairground.
yeah, exactly.
So there was like open space. You could go order drinks and even get food in some places. And then it was just open space where there was a bunch of little bands playing and then you would dance with the people
Yeah.
and it was supposed to be fun. So we get there. I'm pissed off because it's like my first time going out in Mexico. I'm like, I'm not thinking we're going to have any opportunity to go back to the bank as well.
Yeah.
And we get this giant drink that's basically $80 per person. Also, Nat had told me to only come with like $1,300 originally.
Yeah, pesos.
Yeah, and pesos,
Yeah.
which is like, yeah, 1,300 pesos, which was
Which
like not enough. We ended up spending
hers
way
like
more.
I she told me to bring like $300. And
Yeah,
I was like, I think I'm gonna bring like 4 or 5. And she was like, no, 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 no. Like somebody will steal that or something.
yeah.
I didn't feel like I was in danger at all.
No, and I also felt like so many times we were running out of money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I was having to, because I didn't bring my card either. So I was having to cash app them. I felt like this broke ass bitch. I was like, guys, I swear I have money. I just was told not to bring a lot.
Yeah. No, literally. So I'm pissed though because we're like getting these drinks and it's like $80 American and I only brought 300
Yeah.
and I'm spending it all on this giant alcohol that I'm sharing with the
First
group that I
night.
don't even want.
Yeah.
And so that really frustrated me. Anyways, we get it. It was pretty delicious. It didn't do much for me though.
No, me neither.
No, it
It
was like probably
tasted
like
good,
5
but
gallons of like liquid and it did not do
yeah.
much. So we're sitting at this bar with Nat, Lena, and her dad listening to the music. I feel like Nat and her dad were kind of beefing a little bit already. They kind of
Yeah.
had tension. So Nat and Lena get up and go take pictures. They don't really say anything to us. I think they had said we'll be right back.
Yeah.
So
They
they
weren't inviting us
weren't
along,
inviting
though.
us to go
That's
take
for
pictures.
sure.
So they go and take pictures by a metal fence. I don't know what they were hoping for. It wasn't very whatever. By a metal fence. And leave us there and we're just sitting there with her dad kind of awkward making videos. We made that like boomerang.
Yeah, but I love that
I like that
boomerang.
boomerang too. And then her dad tells us where they're at, so we go over there probably just cuz it was weird if we just sat there while he's telling us where
Yeah,
they are. And we were like, "Hey guys," and to take pictures and they don't take pictures with us,
I know.
whatever. Um and then they leave us again after we come to where they are. So now we're like it's kind of like giving me flashbacks to when you're like a kid and you're chasing somebody around a playground because you
Yeah.
want them to be your friend.
They couldn't be around. It felt like they couldn't be around us for more than 5 minutes at a time.
Yeah. Which is like you invited me on a fucking 15-day
Yeah.
trip.
You better be able to stand me.
No, literally.
It was a little, we took some pictures and then we went to go.
Sit back at the table maybe or
Yeah, it was either that or we went over and went like danced with them.
yeah. But we ended up dancing with them where
Yeah.
they were. And we filmed this video, which was kind of cute. But then soon after, like, Nat was just so embarrassed with the way we were dancing.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Nat is the one who had taught me to dance. And Peyton and I both grew up dancing.
Yeah.
So I feel like we can catch a beat. Maybe.
We can.
Don't let me freestyle in the club, though. I can't.
But in terms of that, we could
Like
catch a
that's a
beat.
choreographed dance. There
Yeah.
we have it. And she's just so embarrassed with the way we're dancing. She's like, everybody's looking at you guys. Everybody's looking at you guys. Maybe they were looking at us because we're hot.
Also, anytime, even if we weren't dancing, like how everybody else was, even if we were dancing differently, like we vogued and whatever the fuck, sure, whatever. People were
We did
having
both.
fun. You know how
No,
many people we
literally.
taught to vogue during this trip? Like,
Yeah.
they were having a fucking blast.
And not everybody was dancing the same way either. People don't
Yeah.
go out and always dance the same way. That's the beautiful thing about dance. You could fucking piss me off about that shit. Whatever.
I think at the end of the day, like any kind of, situation that makes no sense on why she was angry at us was just from like animosity.
Yeah, and maybe insecurity, like maybe she didn't feel comfortable dancing out another way because
Yeah.
whatever. So at some point, they tell us to stay where we're all dancing together so they can go talk to some guys. Whatever. That's fine. I'm kind of a clock block, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I just want my friends to just hang out with me.
I think that's fair.
I think it's fair. You hate men, so I feel like you get it.
I get it. I wasn't there for men. I was there for the beach and I was there for my friends and I was there for
Yeah.
good
It
food.
was a girls' trip. We're also with her dad.
Yeah.
Like, if it was the four of us, I would feel so much more comfortable. But then she wants us to stay there dancing so that way her dad can see that we're there.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's not getting in trouble for talking to guys. But you're 21 and you're hiding this from your father.
Yeah.
So she's leaving us there so she could talk to other guys. Whatever. I'm like, okay. And then they would come back and we'd kind of dance and then they'd do it again, back and forth.
Yeah.
We went and danced with some randoms at some point too. Do you
Yeah.
remember that? Some Americans.
I
Like that
do.
black American guy or something.
Yeah, we danced with a few people, but it was all like,
Like friendly.
yeah, it was all friendly.
Like not we weren't I feel like they were just like kind of throwing themselves like, oh my god at
Yeah.
men, which is fair, we're young girls, you know.
But also you're ignoring your friends right now.
For some randoms that you're never
Yeah,
gonna see again.
exactly. Oh, but they were trying to. They were trying to go, "Oh, we'll come see you in Texas." Da da da. That
Yeah.
whole thing. So.
And like actually wanting to. So yeah, that's the thing. That was the problem I was gonna say is that like Nat, okay, but Angelina has a boyfriend and she has already cheated on her boyfriend a few times at this point. And so I'm just like, bro,
What's the point of being
why
in a relationship?
do I have to fucking deal with this? It took a toll on my conscience. I know you're supposed to cover for your girls always.
But, it gets to a point.
Yeah.
And also,
If it
with
was
given,
one of us,
yeah,
she would have given us shit though.
exactly. And given like what you've been through, which she knows, that's kind of weird to put you in a position of not being able to tell,
Yeah.
especially when you
Yeah.
knew him.
And I was friends with her.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend was my first friend I made in Florida. Him and Isaac. Which I had opened up to them about me getting cheated on with the Satanist and everything. And they were constantly giving me advice. So it felt like, even though we weren't like friends anymore because he's obviously dating my other friend, you know,
Yeah.
it felt like kind of a breach of like loyalty, I guess.
I get it.
So I didn't like that. Anyways, the night goes on. They're chasing guys around. We're not even together anymore. You and I are doing our own thing.
Yeah.
You somehow manifested some guy.
I did.
That was impressive. Some model.
Yeah, he was a
He
model.
was a model. You do that shit, girl. You do. Because the one, we're not going to talk about it on here. But, anyways, back to them being all over the guys. When we were dancing with the band, I also thought it was weird that, like, Nat is, like, all up in the performer's face.
I know, she
like,
was.
she's on him right in front of her father, who she has to be so conservative around, supposedly.
Yeah.
And she's, like, all up on this man, like trying to get him. He looked like he was 12.
He looked very young.
Yeah.
And it was also like, leave him alone.
Yeah, he's trying to perform.
He's trying to perform and I'm trying to dance.
A brawl breaks out. There's people throwing like the cups that everybody was drinking out of.
Yeah, which are clay cups, by the way.
Yeah, like handmade clay
Yeah,
cups.
very breakable.
And very like heavy duty. Yeah. And so we kind of run away and then we're looking for our friends because there's a fight. We're obviously American. I don't know what you were thinking during this time, but I'm waiting for somebody to fucking shoot a gun.
Me too.
I thought we were about to get shot.
I did too, especially with all the, cartel propaganda that Nat was spreading
she was
around.
telling us like that the cartel could be there and we have to be on our best behavior because the cartel could take us. And like her dad's friends with the cartel and like we have to make her family look good. Okay.
And she was like, if somebody comes up to you, like tell them you're with us, like it's good, like
yeah.
okay.
Like say her family name. And maybe this is true, but that wasn't the situation we were in.
No, it felt like it was like her Santa Claus. Like
Yeah.
her dad was telling her things to
No,
keep her
yeah.
in check.
Like, you better be careful because the cartel's gonna come take
You
you.
don't know.
You
They
know?
see you when you're sleeping. They know
If
when
you
you're
don't make good
awake.
grades, the
Guess who I'm
cartel's
bringing
gonna
over?
yeah. And so we find them, and they're both pretty drunk at this point,
Yeah.
which we were not, and we had drank a decent amount.
We drank a lot.
And I wish I was drunk because I
Me
feel
too.
like I would
Probably
have been
made life a lot
yeah, we
easier.
would have been having way more fun
Mm-hmm.
probably. But we just weren't drunk, which I just don't get how they get drunk so from
Me
that
either.
point. So whatever. And Lena is with some guy all over him, different guy, of
Yeah.
course. Like this is her boyfriend of the night, Slay. And Nat is so fucked up, and she's like, "Where is my dad?" And so we're all thinking like, "Where is your dad? Good question." And she's thinking her dad is cheating on her mom with some random. Somehow she gets it in her mind. So she's running around this place saying she's going to beat this lady's ass. And we're not going to let her get in a fight by herself.
Yeah. Also, I don't know who the fuck she was talking about.
I didn't see any
because
women.
there was no lady. Like this was made up in her head.
No, like literally no lady.
Yeah.
At all.
Exactly.
But okay. And so we're not going to let her get in a fight on her own. I've never been in a fight. I was so ready to take one for the team because this
Yeah.
was my bitch at that point.
Yeah.
Like, so I was
You're a
like,
good
okay,
friend.
we're gonna fucking fight, I guess. She goes up to the police and is like looking for her dad. They're clearly seeing she's intoxicated. She probably could have gotten in trouble
She
because she
could have
was being
gotten in
very
trouble, yeah.
aggressive. She gets so aggressive. And her dad wasn't any of the people fighting. And then he comes out of the woodworks and she's like yelling at him about some lady. And she ends up running away from all of us and her dad with
Yeah.
Lena and this guy. And he's like, she's drunk.
Clearly.
And he says that to us. And by the way, she said her dad doesn't speak any English,
Yeah.
but he's speaking English to us.
Yeah.
He knows how to communicate that she's drunk. And we're like, yeah. And he's like asking us if we're having a good time and if we're ready to go. I don't know, at some point it got communicated that we wanted to leave, but
we didn't say that. We
Yeah.
were like on a neutral end where we were like, I am good here. We're fine. We're having a good time. I know it's getting late though, so we're okay with either one. Like if you guys need to go home, we can go home.
yeah.
If not,
Also, we're
we're
with her
having a
dad.
great
We're gonna
time.
keep him
Yeah.
out all day. He's old.
Especially because we were gonna be he was gonna be driving.
Yeah. And we're on this trip also for a fiesta that's lasting for days. We're gonna be partying for a week.
Yeah.
So
And everybody was gone. Like there was
like probably 20 people left.
like
at
even
this
the
point.
bands were leaving at
The
this
workers.
point.
Remember when I went off to go talk to Chad, but I'm like a couple booths down, and she like got so mad because she was like, "My dad thought you got taken. He couldn't find you."
Yeah, and you were
And I was
literally right
literally sitting right where Lena was sitting.
there. And she like is he not worried that you're getting taken when you're running off with random dudes and nobody can find you anywhere?
Yeah. Okay. Making plans to meet random people in Texas. Right,
Yeah.
okay. After we somehow communicate to her dad that we want to leave, which we didn't, he tells her that we're going to leave and
Yeah.
we tell him, oh no, at least one more drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. She finds us and she's pissed off for two reasons. One, that we're not drunk enough. She said, my dad's making us go home because you guys aren't drunk enough and it looks like you're not having fun.
Yeah.
That's verbatim probably what she
That
said. It came
literally
back
is
to me.
if it's not quoted, like if that's not the literal direct quote, then it's going to be something very very similar.
No, literally. And we were having fun.
We were
with ourselves, not with her 'cause she left us.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be drunk to have a good time, although I prefer to be drunk.
Yeah, in that situation, it would be better to be drunk, but we're fun people and we don't need alcohol to have fun.
People
Can't
probably
say
thought
the
we were
same thing
drunk.
about her.
Yeah.
I've been called drunk when I'm stone cold sober.
Yeah. And so then she said she didn't want to be with us, or she didn't even want us around, or some thing about her not wanting us to be there.
Yeah.
And that pissed me the fuck off because I did not just spend hundreds of dollars to fly
Yeah.
to Mexico with you for 15 days so you could show me around all your favorite places that you visited as a child for you to tell me that you don't want me here because
Yeah.
I'm not fucking drunk.
And when you have to be stuck with them for like, 13 more days at this point, and that I think I spend at least $1,500 on that trip.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
much money. And then we got fired.
Yeah, we did. That did happen.
So I'm like fucking pissed off and my feelings are hurt because like
Yeah.
this is my bitch. I'm like,
That's
what?
fine.
Yeah. And then her dad basically like we sat around and had a couple more drinks while her and Lena danced and ignored us.
Yeah.
And then her dad was like, okay, we gotta go. And she like told us to go with her dad. She was like, go with my
Yeah.
dad. You guys are leaving. So we followed her dad out to the car. Eventually her and Lena come to the car not long after. And she's so mad. She's like mad at her dad, crying I don't know if
Like
she's crying at
literally
this point.
fuming though. She
Like,
was
she was
pissed.
so mad. And it's like, what do you expect me to do? Lena wasn't even mad at us really at this point either. I feel like she kind of, at least at that point, was like, oh, wait, maybe she's overreacting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is she wasn't gonna go against
She wasn't going to
Nat.
say anything. She's
No.
very people pleaser. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And so and her and I have had like a history of beefing with each other.
Yeah.
Like we butt heads. We weren't ever very close until around this time. Then we stopped being close. So we get to the hotel and Nat, I think she goes into the room with her dad for like half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, she's screaming at him. I can't really hear him, but he has
There were
her
going
mom.
out.
Yeah, he has her mom at the phone. Like they're all fighting, and she comes out and she like confronts me, and she's like, "My dad's mad at me because you guys weren't having fun, and you made him think that I'm a bad friend."
All this bullshit.
All this bullshit, which I can't make him think anything. I'm not fucking responsible of your father's
Yeah.
thoughts.
And that felt like no matter what we did, in that moment I felt like that was unavoidable for him to say those things.
Yeah,
Like I
she
felt
was
because we literally did nothing wrong.
no, and she was like, I didn't say she was being a bad friend, but I would never have
If
done
the
that.
shoe fits,
I
you
would never
know?
have left my friends in a foreign country that I brought them to,
Yeah.
for no fucking reason. And so she was being a bad friend.
She was.
Yeah. And if he said it, well, don't be it, I
Yeah.
guess. And so she's mad at me. I'm going off at her. I'm fucking scream crying. I'm livid. Anytime I get angry, I could be a little mad. Like the tears are gonna come out.
Yeah.
So I'm livid, crying, screaming. I don't even know. Saying rude shit, probably. I blacked out, honestly. Haven't been that pissed in a long time.
Yeah.
So then I don't sleep in the bed with them. I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm not sleeping in the bed. And I sleep on the futon. And I cry to
In
Chad.
the hotel you paid for.
Yeah. And the futon had like cum stains on it.
Ew.
It was nasty.
That hotel pissed me off a little bit because it was like we paid probably $160 each, was it?
Yeah.
Right? And then we shared a bed. Me, you, Nat, and Lena were all sharing a bed. And her dad got his own room. And I was like, we spent all this money on this hotel room and have
She
four
could've
people to a
slept with
bed.
her dad.
Yeah.
That's not weird.
That's not weird. Like,
Yeah. That's your father. And she had all of her shit in his suitcase anyways.
yeah.
And also she didn't tell us that it would be all four of us to a bed.
No, she didn't at all.
Yeah.
That was one
And it
thing I
was
was
a
like,
queen size
no
bed.
way.
It was a queen size bed.
It wasn't even like you could fit that many people.
Yeah. Yeah. And then after that, you wake up and you're fucking sick.
I did. I woke up, couldn't move my neck at all. I had like, that was like the worst my cold had been during the trip. Like
Yeah.
it started to die down. It was quick, but I couldn't move my neck. I could move it like about this much either way, like a little bit, and I couldn't move it up or down. So I'm like in pure agony. Like it really
You stuck
was
it through
so
like
bad.
a troop though, because like
Yeah.
that sickness was fucking wicked, and I was bedridden.
And, well, you know how I feel about money, and I wasn't gonna put that shit to use.
Yeah.
Like, but it hurt so fucking bad. And then when we were at that tequila tasting, I like forgot because I wasn't moving my neck at all. And then her dad like pointed to something, and I looked at it like instinctually or whatever the fuck. I
Yeah.
looked at it, and I like was like, oh my fucking god, like that just killed my neck because I couldn't move
Yeah.
it.
You know what pissed me off about the tequila tasting? Before we went, we wanted to buy hats, which I talked about last time
Yeah.
we filmed this. But I remembered, okay, so she was so mad at us for wanting to buy the hats before because we didn't want to be in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to the tequila tasting, and they bought hats there, which are the same, like, there was those kind of hats
Where we
were buying
bought
our
'em,
hats,
yeah.
But she was giving us shit for not buying authentic hats. But then we're at, like, some tourist destination, and she's going to buy a hat from a tourist
I mean, I'm
spot.
looking at who's selling it to me right now, and I'm thinking these gotta be authentic somehow.
No, literally.
I don't know if you want me to sit there and watch them make it for them to be authentic, but
Yeah.
I'm literally in Mexico.
Not even in, like, a...
And I love that hat. Those were really cute hats, and
They
I'm
are
glad I
cute
got
hats. Yeah, mine's all stained and shit, but
them. It was worth it.
I don't know if I have anything else to say about the tequila. Oh, she pissed me off because I had gotten my camera. Lena pissed me off.
Yeah.
Taking pictures at the tequila tasting, and I had just recently got my camera like a week before. I still don't know how to use my camera to this day. Like, this is as advanced as it gets.
But it looks great.
And we're taking pictures, and she had like made a comment. I don't know if she had made it then or if this was later at the beach. At some point during this trip, though, I think it was at this point, she makes a comment about me not knowing how to use my camera, so she doesn't want to take pictures with us.
Yeah.
And so they're taking pictures on their iPhones, and our pictures look really good.
I think our pictures
And we
really
have
are
no
great.
pictures with them. And
At
my
all.
feelings are kind of hurt because I'm like, I want to take pictures with my friends.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, it's funny now because on her Instagram, she has pictures using a camera,
Yeah.
and they're
When she
so
was
out
so
of focus.
anti-camera.
Yeah, so anti-camera. They're so out of focus and blurry, and she's like hiding under a bush.
I think she just said that shit to be a bitch.
No, I think she did too.
Truthfully.
And that's like what like she was giving. I wasn't even mad at Nat most of the trip. I was having beef with Lena, but I didn't say anything. But she would just say the snobbiest fucking comment.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, "Well, I was just saying what Nat was like telling me." And I'm like,
But clearly, like, that's
you're
her
the like
thing
she's
to
the
lie
devil's
on everybody's
advocate.
name. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the devil's advocate. Like,
Yeah.
I know Nat was saying shit to her the entire
No,
trip.
100%. But that was my problem with Lena because she's like saying all these passive aggressive things. Also, not to mention when me and Nat were fighting, she like came out there to like consult me and she's like, Nat's just mad. Like, it's okay.
She was definitely playing both sides.
Yeah. Playing in my fucking face. I'm like, get
Yeah.
it. I'm like, literally, I was like, I couldn't even stand her because I know that's how she is. Like, we've gotten into fights previously about her, like, making shit up and, like, playing
yeah.
both sides, you know? So I'm like, whatever, leave me alone, bitch. And I had sucked it up and made up with them. Whatever. Have to throw that in there. We leave tequila. At some point, you break your phone.
Yeah, so we were driving to Guadalajara, and when we got to Guadalajara, as soon as we walked in there, I like dropped my phone, which I've had this phone forever. I've dropped it a million times. Never has ever broke once. Like the back is all fucked up, but the front has been fine. I dropped it and the screen doesn't even shatter. It just doesn't work anymore. Like it's got this like white line on it. It's not working. And I was like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. I already lost fucking mobility in my neck and now my phone's gonna break.
Dude, we got so lucky, though, finding that repair shop.
I know.
So fucking lucky.
And like, and you know how
plastic screen.
they gave me the worst screen ever. Like I was grateful because, you know, I'm in the middle of Guadalajara and I can't not be without a phone. And so they gave me this like horrible screen. It's so dark. It's like they put a privacy screen on my phone and it's glitchy. Like it just stops working at a lot of times. But I also paid, it was 2,000 pesos for that. And remember, Nat told us to only bring so much money, so now I'm down $100, $100 when I brought maybe $300, $400 on this trip.
Yeah.
That's what I was told to do.
Yeah.
Which you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to bring money on a trip.
Yeah, she brought none.
Well, we know why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, so when we're trying to get your phone replaced, I thought it was really funny. You brought this up last time we filmed.
Yeah, last time we tried to do this.
Yeah. That we weren't allowed to get McDonald's. But before you could get your phone fixed, you know, your way of communicating to your family that you're safe.
Yeah.
She was like, we need to get Starbucks. To which she got the same thing she would get in America.
Yeah.
I got something different. I'm still thinking about the drink. I shit you not.
It was a good drink.
So fucking
I think
good.
I tried it, right?
Yeah, it was like spicy. It was good.
It was a good drink.
Yeah, spicy chocolate drink.
But it was more important to her than getting my phone fixed.
That you had Starbucks.
That she had to get her Starbucks. Meanwhile, the whole, you know, Mexican McDonald's thing was a disgrace to the culture and evil.
But she's like, you guys need to try Starbucks here. It's so much better. Well,
like,
guys, I wanted to try McDonald's.
Also, if you're going to get, like, McDonald's is one thing. You can't really get McDonald's. Like, it's not going to be the same as if you get it in America and then when it is in Mexico. That's why I wanted to try it. You can get coffee, good coffee, anywhere in Central America, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And you choose Starbucks.
Yeah.
And it's very important to you,
And it's the same fucking coffee that we get here.
Yeah.
We leave Guadalajara. Nothing else really happened there.
No.
No, we just get to her house. And she keeps bringing up that when we get to her house and we're in her village, we need to...
The village.
I'm calling it
villa.
a village. The villa. When we're in her villa, we need to immerse ourselves more in the culture because we were supposedly failing to do so at this point.
Yeah.
Because
allegedly,
even though we were having a great time,
you were
talking
blast.
to everybody. Like, you bought that kid on the street a toy.
I know. I loved
Yeah.
it there. She really like fucked my shit up.
Yeah.
I was having the best time, and I did communicate to this to her at some point. I told her, I was like, "You don't understand. I mean, maybe you're seeing something completely different, but I'm clearly having the fucking time of my life, and
Yeah.
I'm telling you this, and you're the one who's raining on my fucking parade over
Yeah.
it."
I was having an okay time. I'm so fucking sensitive to other people, though. So if I feel like something's off, like,
It's gonna
it
fuck your
knocks my
shit
whole
up,
fucking
yeah,
vibe.
and that's fair.
I once went to a therapist, and she told me that my problem was that when people when people are angry, like, anger doesn't show up until you're like 70% mad.
Yeah,
Like, most people don't register that other people are mad at them at 70% mad. But my problem is I realize people are mad at like 40%.
yeah,
So then I'm like, you're mad at me and I feel it. And then it's like, and then they get mad at me. And I'm
yeah,
like, I fucking knew it, but they didn't know that they were mad at me, but I knew they were mad at me.
yeah. That makes sense.
So I think that's why.
I
That's,
felt the animosity right off the bat,
it's
though.
like as soon as we touched down, though,
Yeah,
the vibe fucking switched because we were hanging out like every fucking day. I talked to this bitch
yeah,
on the phone every day. We did everything together.
extremely close. You were.
Yeah. And then we touched down in Mexico and it's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, like a complete personality switch.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was like an ego thing.
It was also like, she was like buddy buddy with Angelina because she was like, we're both Mexican and this is our culture and da da da. And yeah, you should pull out that Mexican card because so are you.
Yeah. That's true. My grandma's from Chihuahua. Angelina's from Puerto Rico. So I have that card too.
Yeah.
We get to her house. We're trying to immerse ourselves in the culture, and it's not working too well for me because I get sick.
Yeah.
I think everybody got sick, right?
Everybody had like a cold minimum at some point. Like
But it knocked me out.
it got you.
I have low white blood cell count too.
And I don't know. I think it just hit you harder.
Yeah. And these bitches, no, and Nat and Lena are so mad about me being sick. Like, I don't know what they were saying behind the scenes. Maybe you got some news of it, but from my understanding, like, I just know they were mad. They thought I was being overdramatic. They told that to me to my face, which is
Yeah.
what was pissing me off because I'm like fucking sitting here dizzy, spinning, can't breathe. I have no fucking medication. I'm 99% sure I had a thermometer. I'm 99% sure I had a fever, but there was no thermometer.
Yeah.
I'm like crying to my mom because I'm sick. And Lena's like, you're being overdramatic.
And then on top of that, yeah, you have them in your face.
Like saying, suck it up. You're being overdramatic.
Yeah.
We have to go out. Let's go out.
Also, I don't get
You
why
need
they
tequila. It'll
wanted
kill
you.
it.
Yeah.
Like,
Be for real. Because if it was them, it would have been the end of the world.
no, yeah.
And I mean, I don't understand why you would want to drag a sick person out. Like, don't you have that mindset that might just hold you back if they're really not feeling up to it
Yeah.
and they
And
really
there
don't
was
feel
4 of
good?
us at this point.
Yeah.
And I didn't want you guys all to stay in and be sick with me.
Yeah, you
Like,
were
I wanted you to go
telling
out
us
and
to
leave me the
go.
fuck alone because I'm sick.
Yeah. They're annoying the fuck out of you.
Yeah, and I'm fucking faking it, but I'm sick. Like, sweating in the bed. I was like shivering and it's hot too. And I am nasty because I did leave the snot rags. I did leave my tissues like
Yeah,
in the
but
bed.
they definitely matched your energy on that one.
Yeah,
so.
but everybody else was fucking nasty. I'd like to point out that Angelina was sleeping next to me, which is fine. Butt naked, also fine. But like getting her booty sweat on my knee, I would wake up with butt sweat
Yeah.
on me.
I know.
And
You poor
and then she
thing.
would like tell me like, yeah, I had a sex dream last night. And I'm like, okay.
With your ass crack on my
Your
knee.
ass on my knee. That was the exact day too that I had woken up for the first time with her ass on my knee. And I was like, are
For
you
the
fucking
first
kidding
time.
me? And she was like farting and stuff on me and like
Yeah.
everywhere.
And then she would we have one bathroom. She'd go spend like an hour in the bathroom taking the nastiest shit.
And we all had to go. And then if the other option was to go use the other bathroom, which was like
in her dad's room.
and it was really nasty. It was like covered in piss in there.
Yeah.
So
It's a man's bathroom.
I was also constipated on the trip, but
Yeah.
that always happens to me when I travel. Yeah, so supposedly I'm spoiled and being overdramatic because I'm sick. And Nat telling me I'm spoiled is a common theme in our friendship.
Yeah.
Because she told me that her sister didn't like me because I was spoiled.
Meanwhile, this is the same girl who got $2,100 for her 21st birthday on top of, Louis Vuitton, Van Cleef, Pandora.
Yeah, was gifted a horse for her birthday.
Yeah.
On top of everything else. And so I'm like just so annoyed at this point. And I tried to go out with you guys on the first night. It wasn't working out for me. I remember you and I are like dancing and I'm like sick. Like fucking
Yeah,
dancing with you. Getting everybody else sick in this village. They don't need my germs. Um and she's so mad about our dancing again.
I know. She's like, you guys embarrass me with this dancing. Da da da.
Dancing
Like,
to
okay, so you
oh
want me
my
to come
god.
out?
Wait,
Wait,
no,
go ahead.
this is the kicker. Remember when they were like, record us dancing so we can see? And then it was like so bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad. Like they're so stiff. And I don't know what they fucking thought. I think they thought remember we like they were mad because they were doing like that thing in the circle with the sign. And you and
Yeah.
I went and got the sign and they were like mad about it, but everybody was doing it.
Yeah. I think they were mad that maybe we were having more fun than
And
them.
like being outgoing and doing
Yeah.
what everybody else is doing. We were really immersing ourselves in the festival.
We really were. We were
Yeah.
having the time of our lives. The only thing that was bad about it
And we had made friends with
was,
that gay guy, remember? Do you remember that gay boy? He was like also American in the village too. We're like he was like grabbing onto us and like they were pulling us
oh
around.
yeah, when we were, that
Yeah.
was fun. I had fun with
That was
that.
fun doing that.
The only thing, like, we would be having fun, and the only reason we can sit here and complain on this trip about this trip is because of them, because they would
Yeah.
kill the vibe
No, we'd be
every
having
single
fun and then
time.
it'd be like, you guys aren't having fun right. You
Yeah.
guys aren't doing it right.
And also, like, you're having fun dancing and they're calling it embarrassing. Meanwhile, they're dragging you out of the house while you're sick because you need to come
Yeah.
dance.
Also, mind you, the locals are dancing with us. The old ladies are
Yeah.
dancing with us and having a good time with us.
The people who actually live there
People were
aren't
asking you to
embarrassed
dance
of
and
us.
stuff. Like the guys, no or not? Because you were dancing with guys, no? They're like, if they're wanting to dance with you, then it's probably because you're doing a
Yeah.
good job. So, anyways, the second night, I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm not going out. I'm so
No,
sick. I'm getting more sick because I just dragged myself out. And I stay home. I think you stayed home with me that day.
I did.
You stayed home with me that day, so they were pissed. And I guess this is when that came into par because we didn't hear this, but we were supposed to be going horseback riding at some point during this trip.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let us go horseback riding because we didn't go out that night,
Hmm.
which you and I never ended up on the horse.
No, they were literally
And
like
they did
punishing.
go. They did go horseback riding. Remember, we're inside the house and like we're gonna
Yeah.
ride horses, but like they didn't want us to go. They were like, "Oh, you're gonna have to ask my dad. You're gonna have
Yeah,
to ask
like
my
what
dad."
the fuck?
But like we're gonna go, but you have to ask my dad if you guys can go.
Which is so weird.
Fucking rude. But we heard from our friend who ended up becoming friends with Lena, and there's like a backstory. But one of our
Oh
friends
yeah.
who was friends with Lena after the trip had like told us that she was like bragging about how they were intentionally punishing us if we weren't doing what they wanted us to
Yeah.
do.
They would like make it so we didn't go to the beach that day because I think we went to the beach maybe 3 times
Yeah,
on
or
a
that we
2-week
couldn't
trip.
ride the horses. And how
Yeah.
else would she know about the horses? Because she wasn't on the trip,
Yeah.
unless this was true.
And I mean, they did say something like that to me too one
Yeah.
day. We were walking back. It was the day that I did go out with them. And they were like, you know, we're not going to the beach tomorrow because Madeline doesn't want to go out. And I was like, well, I want to go to the beach. And they were like, well, she doesn't want to go out. So now she doesn't get to go to the beach. And I was like, well, I want to go to the fucking beach. And you just dragged my ass out here till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I want to go. I paid. Like, they completely just disregarded the fact that we paid a lot of money to be on this trip. We're here to have a good time too. Like,
Yeah. And it's
it
not
doesn't
that I
make
didn't want to
sense.
go out, but being out till 3 o'clock in the morning, from 7 p.m. to 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm fucking sick with probably COVID,
Yeah, it's not going to help your
it's
case.
not gonna help. And it did backfire in my opinion because I didn't want to go to the beach that day because I was sick and I didn't want
Yeah.
to drown because my sinuses were plugged. But I would have the sun probably would have helped, honestly. And I could have at least sat in the fucking sun.
Yeah.
Like she was mad that I brought a book.
I know. What was her fucking
But
problem?
yet she had told me, like, yeah, we're gonna just be sitting around all the time. Like, you're probably gonna be really bored on this trip. So, like, yeah, I'm gonna bring a book. Did I
Yeah.
read it? Maybe like 10 pages. But still, I brought it.
And, like, what also pissed me off is you want us to go out with you till 3 a.m. every single night, but then we're laying in bed all day. Like, we're not doing
No, yeah.
anything. And I want to fucking enjoy my time here. Get your
Yeah.
ass up. Let's
No,
go.
that's what. So I think what happened was like she got in trouble going out, right? Because she was like with guys or something. I don't know what happened, but something happened with her and Lena going out, and her dad got mad at her
Yeah.
for like what she was doing. And so they get in this huge fight, and they're not talking for the remainder of the trip. And so because they're not talking, like she was like, "We're not going to the beach." We hadn't
Because
even
I'm
gone to
not
the beach
talking to my dad. Yeah.
once yet at this point.
We had to ask him.
Yeah.
And then also, like, if we're talking to her dad, why are you talking to him in Spanish? He speaks English. Why are you talking to him in English? He only
Speak
speaks
Spanish.
Spanish. So
At this point, we should have fucking learned Mandarin.
he dead ass.
Yeah.
That might have been better.
Yeah, it probably would have.
But like so we are the ones having to communicate with her dad. Meanwhile, I don't really want to talk to her dad because every time I do, there's a fucking problem with it.
Yeah.
Because you're acting like a child literally having a temper tantrum.
No, literally, she didn't talk to her dad because he was mad about her safety.
Yeah, he was
Her
worried about his
safety.
child.
Yeah.
Surprise.
And for the rest of the trip, and then for months after, like
Yeah.
however long we proceeded to be friends with her, she still hadn't talked
Like
to
a
her dad.
little kid.
Yeah.
Like an
But
actual
I'm
little kid.
spoiled. And I'm immature. And I will match your energy.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's like she's like bedridden as well by the time I get better because she doesn't want us to have fun because
Yeah.
her and her dad are fighting. Like we were going through the village to go get groceries to make
Yeah.
food. And then they're mad that we're eating food and making like American food, and she said that we're making the kitchen a mess, but we're cleaning up after ourselves.
Yeah, we are cleaning
The
up
house
after
was a
ourselves.
mess when we got there.
She was mad that I like left a pot or like a pan in the sink or something. The whole time it was Lena.
Yeah, and her nasty fucking soup. Oh my
Yes.
god, you remember when we got to the house and there was that giant fucking spider in the corner?
Yeah.
That was it was like crazy. It was literally like this fucking big. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It was
That was nasty. I have a
scary.
picture of it.
You do?
I do. Because I was like, wait, what is that? Oh my god. It was like a huntsman spider.
Yeah.
Crazy. And it was hairy. And then back to the fucking kitchen being a mess. She was saying that that we were like being messy. We can't leave our clothes on the floor, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But then she would like leave all of her stuff in the shower, like in the
Yeah.
shower room on the floor, in the bathroom on the floor, sopping wet.
Yeah.
There was like a dead spider there as well, and she had put her clothes on top of the dead spider, didn't bother cleaning it up.
No.
And oh my god, remember the shower stopped working?
Yeah, and so the shower is like full of sand. It's like dirty.
Nasty.
Yeah.
And I thought it was rude because okay, like we're her guests at her house.
Yeah.
I was raised like if your guests are over, like let your guests shower.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your guests should always go first. But it was always like, oh no, you need to go last. You need to go last. You either need to shower with me or you're going last. Like I feel like it was you and I constantly showering last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
And there
think I
was no hot
showered.
water.
I think I was last every single time.
Yeah. I did get in there first because I was putting my foot down.
Yeah, good for you.
But like to when we were leaving, like
yeah. Or even no. Even the drives there, like I was in the middle every single time.
yeah.
Having to sit in the middle, that's okay. You're good on that one.
But like when we were leaving this trip, she like her dad had brought his friend to drive back with us. So we were limited on seats and we had all of our suitcases in the trunk of this car. So we had no seat for the fourth girl. So she was like, one of you guys needs to climb into the trunk and sit back there.
Yeah.
There's fucking suitcases everywhere. Like if we crash, you're dead because you were the one who ended up doing it.
Because it was like a fucking bitch fight about it. And this was the point where I was actually fucking mad. This is the point where I finally said something. I was like, listen, I've been in the fucking middle seat this entire time. I've been fucking cooperative about this shit. But like, can't one of you fucking Angelina or Natalie, who's been sitting in the front this entire time, take fucking one for the team finally and sit in the back?
Yeah, and you don't want to be around your dad so bad.
Yeah, if you're so mad at him.
And it's like also we're your guests on this trip. Even Angelina shouldn't have had to do it. It should have been Natalie. If it was my mom driving or my family, like that would not even be a question in the air. You're
You'd sit in
having
the
guests and
back.
friends on this trip. Go fucking sit in the back. Hello.
I don't get it.
And so that was a thing. Oh, I did want to bring up on the drive back. We were like driving and the TV screen on the fucking phone.
Oh my god. This is so fucking funny.
And on the fucking screen where you can see like what song's playing, it's connected to her dad's phone and he's like watching porn, but it's like blonde
It was
girl.
I remember this. It was blonde, big titty girl gets fucked by like
BBC.
Yeah, by BBC.
It's hilarious. It's not that funny anymore, but it was so funny to me. And she's like, guys, like, don't look at it. Don't look at it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, it's just
We've
there.
seen it. It's there.
but it's just as scary that her dad was doing that.
I know, that was crazy.
Yeah, while we're there, which
I liked her
me
dad
too, but
for the
that's
most
crazy.
part, but that
Men
freaked
will
me
be
the fuck
men,
out. Yeah,
but
exactly.
like still, what the fuck? And so at some point before we left this trip, we all had like this conversation, and I had at some point said like, yeah, like after our fight, I didn't think we were all gonna be friends again,
Yeah. And
which
you
is like
said you
what
may
the fuck.
need like to have a little bit of distance
Yeah, and
from
I was
them.
gonna need some space. And then they're like, "Oh, well, you're being spoiled and you can't communicate and you're petty and all this stuff," which by the end of the trip, I was. And so I think it was pretty clear that we were all having some sort of beef towards the end of the trip. But
Yeah.
on our flight home, Nat and I sat next to each other, and we had like a heart to heart,
Yeah,
and
you
she was
talked it
like,
out.
yeah, like, I love you so much, and I don't want to lose you as a friend. Like, she's coming to me and telling me this, and that she's like
Yeah.
sorry, probably because we're gonna go back to fucking the United States and work together.
She doesn't have a fucking choice.
um, and so I'm like thinking we're good. We're just all gonna take some space, and then she's like, yeah, like Angelina's gonna stay with me for a month or something while
Yeah.
my dad's there, and I'm like, okay, that's weird because it was like always me and her. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, but whatever. I need space anyways. But I just felt like it was like curated to like try to make me feel some type
And
of
it
way.
definitely was because there was other things that she said that were supposed to make you feel some type of way. Like she straight up told us, you guys are never coming back here.
Yeah.
Like I had a great time, but you guys are never coming back here.
No, that's
And
literally
then
what she
planning
said.
shit with
And then
Angelina to
the
come
next
back.
fucking conversation would be like, but me and Angelina are coming back for Christmas.
Yeah. Planning shit together. Meanwhile, they're not friends anymore, so
Yeah.
hmm,
And that was the other thing. Like, once we had gotten back, there was just so much residual, like, animosity. The friendship wasn't the same.
no.
And so me and Lena, fuck. Guys, you know their names. God.
Whatever.
We
Secrets
had
out.
gotten in a fight at work because Nat had been talking to one of our other friends about how she wanted to cut me off because I was spoiled and all this shit.
Mhm.
And I told Nat that I had heard that, or Nat had told Angelina that, and I had told Nat that I heard it, and she like confronted Angelina and was like crying. Was like, I would never say that. I love our friendship so much, and like, so she was like, we need to cut Angelina off,
Yeah.
and we all finally worked together, and we're confronting Angelina, and she's like, we just get into it. She's like, I don't know, we're just getting into it. She's like trying to call me out, all this shit about how I'm some type of way and spoiled. And I'm like, I'm spoiled, bitch. You're cheating on your fucking boyfriend.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have yelled that in the restaurant. It was crazy because he did work there, but not anymore.
At a
But
point he did.
you're acting like you're all fucking high and mighty. But the
Yeah.
whole time, both before the trip, during the trip, and after the trip, you're cheating on your boyfriend, who was my friend,
Yeah.
and who had come to you saying, "Oh, I don't want to date because I had been cheated on before."
Yeah. And
And
the crazy thing is when we were literally there, I'm walking with her and she's talking to me about it and she's like, I'm like the first real relationship, like the other girls he's been with have cheated on him, so I just want to make sure like give him the best, whatever, whatever. Like literally living in delusion. Like, are you blacking out when you're doing these things? So
yeah, like
weird.
literally waking up in some fucking random guy's bed.
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever.
Like you're the worst of them all.
No,
I'm gonna take a
literally.
guess here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she would like lie to him. I guess I don't think it's any man's business your body count, but like the way she was doing it was like she was so proud that she was sneaking around him, you
Yeah.
know? So I just felt like it was weird. And like this guy who works a minimum wage job is saving all of his money to take you on a cruise and to take you to El Salvador. And you're just like giggling and gaggling about cheating on him and like how you
Yeah.
can go to Texas and hook up with these other guys. And like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever. So I call her out. That's the end of our fucking friendship right then and there. She was
Yeah.
like, if
Mhm.
as long as you didn't call me out like that, we could have been friends. Like, babe, no, we couldn't have been friends.
So that was over.
Yeah, the moment you fucking acted the moment you told me that you could say the N-word because Mexican people can say the N-word because they were
Allegedly.
slaves too, supposedly, which no, maybe in rare cases. I don't know my fucking history like that, but there's a
I'm
reason.
sure they didn't experience it to
It's
the
not the
extent
same
that black
fucking
people
thing. It's
did.
not the
So
same fucking thing. And saying that it's the same as me saying like slurs, which I don't
yeah,
say ever.
that's
I don't even
weird.
say the N-word. Rarely.
No.
Like it's a surprise to
When
anybody
you
when I
do,
do.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
forget.
yeah, I never fucking say it. So whatever. Too woke for that shit. Take me back to California. um, but I don't know what else happened after that.
She cussed us out in the
Oh my God, yeah.
kitchen.
So then, because our friendship did mean something to me and I'm kind of like a suck up and I don't want it to be miserable at work, I went up to her one day and I was like, I'm sorry about what happened. Can we just be good?
You went up to her same day as that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
were
yeah. It was like,
being the bigger
20
person.
minutes later. Because I will admit, when I get mad, like sometimes I say shit I shouldn't say. I did tell her before I yelled at her, let's not talk about this right now. Let's talk about this when we're not at work. And she just kept fucking going and
Yeah.
going and going. So then I said that because I knew it would end the conversation. But whenever I apologized to her,
She goes, I'll never be friends with you guys again. You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch.
crazy fucking bitch,
At the top of her lungs. At
screaming it in
that.
front of our managers, like acting fucking crazy. And yeah, we're fucking crazy, but
Yeah, really.
literally, okay, whatever. So then we were all not friends, and then Nat was like, we need to go tell her to give us our stuff back, and then it was just like a huge thing. Like, meanwhile,
Yeah.
Nat didn't want to be her friend either. Like,
At the time, no.
our whole friendship, Nat didn't want to be her friend. She would like constantly want to take not be her friend because she's immature, because she wasn't like living up to their religion, because she's whatever. Like it was like when it was like her, Ari and I, like it was always like nobody wanted to be friends with Angelina. I'm getting in trouble for hanging out with her.
Yeah.
But so like that was just all so fucking fake. And I can only imagine what they were saying about me probably, but whatever. Did you have any like external realizations about the group after we stopped being friends?
I always get worried sometimes when I make friends with people, especially like growing up here because everybody's really fucking weird. That I like kind of like scared about becoming friends with people because a lot of the time they'll turn out to be
Fucking crazy.
mental.
Oh,
And yeah.
yeah.
And I had high hopes for you guys because I was like, well, they're all friends with each other. Like they have friends, so they can't be
Yeah,
that
it's
bad.
not like we're, yeah.
And then I like was like, no, yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck? I always liked you.
Aw,
I never had any questions about you,
that's so
truthfully.
sweet.
Like
Me
sometimes
neither. I feel like we vibe.
we do.
Wait, sometimes what?
Like sometimes I would feel I obviously wasn't very fond of Angelina.
Yeah.
Nat, I never really got that weird vibe from her until towards the end I was like,
Yeah.
what's your fucking problem?
Yeah, and then I didn't realize like also when you're somebody's friend, like you don't realize like how blinded you can be sometimes by their
Yeah.
actions. Like she was straight up racist. Like even towards her own race, like colorist, racist, and it's just like you think it's okay.
Yeah.
Not okay. You just sometimes don't see it.
Like it's so normal to her for her to like say something about how much she hates Cubans or how much she hates I don't know
Puerto Ricans,
Guatemalans,
fucking Brazilians.
everybody
But
like
now her best friend's
oh
Brazilian.
yeah. So she like every single ethnicity that pops up into your brain right now when you think about it, she had some sort of hate for them.
and like
then
a slur for their names. Shit
Yeah.
I never heard before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on top of like the hatred she had for her own fucking ethnicity.
And herself, like
Yeah.
trying to get me to bleach her skin. I mean, my skin and her bleaching her skin. Like it was just crazy.
Like she would say shit and you would be like, how the fuck do I respond to this?
Yeah. I remember like I had told her once, I was like, you can't like hate a whole ethnicity.
Yeah.
Just because she's like, no, it's the culture, you don't get it. But like you're so woke, you should
Yeah.
understand that
Seriously.
even if it is in the culture, like you're supposed to like know better.
Yeah. It's just like when you're, you know, going out and protesting and this and that, you're acting like you're so woke.
But you have to post it every time.
Yeah, you're posting it every time, and then you're bleaching your skin, you're wearing colored contacts, and then you're shitting on every other ethnicity group. You're generalizing them and feeding into these stereotypes you've created in your head. Then how woke really are you?
No, literally. She would get so mad at me because, like, okay, for instance, my neighbor, when they were working on this house, like the workers, they were Hispanic or I don't know what they were, but they were like working on the house. They didn't speak any English. And one of my other neighbors is really racist. And he came over and was like screaming at them and telling him to go back to his country. I'm sitting here doing my makeup, so I'm watching this happen.
Yeah.
And they start fighting. Two grown men in their 40s are fighting. I like call my parents in the room. I'm like, guys, look. And I'm on the phone with Nat at this time, and she's like mad at me. She's like, "Why don't you go out there and break them up? You need to go do something." And I'm like, "Babe, I'm a black girl. I have to like be careful.
Yeah.
Number two, these are fucking men. I'm not getting in the
These are
middle of
grown
their
men,
like." And she's like,
yeah.
"Well, I would do that because I would never let anybody
But no,
in
you
my
wouldn't.
yeah, I would never let any one of my people like be targeted like
And
this."
she loved to say shit like that, where she'd be like, um, if it came down to it, I'd do this and this and this and that.
But she didn't.
But she never would.
And she was the one fucking slinging around that word.
Yeah, it was all
But
just
if
words.
we didn't go to the fucking protest, like she was so mad at me, like if I didn't come back down from Venice to go to the protest, then I was a bad friend. But you got too
Yeah.
fucking drunk to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, whatever. Anyways, I'm done. I don't want to gas them out. I mean, not gas them out. Air them out. Is that the
Air
word?
their shit out.
Air their shit out anymore than I have. There's a lot more I could say, but I guess it's the beauty of friendship. You're supposed to keep things private.
Right.
I mean, this is all public information. Everybody that had
Yeah.
a job knew. By
If
the
you
end of it.
can, talk to somebody about it who worked there, you can get enough information.
Yeah. Do you think we'd survive another trip together?
If it was us, yeah, I
think so,
do.
too.
Because I think, we
We've
got
survived
along really
trips
well.
together
That
before.
wasn't our first time.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like we get on the same vibe. We at least talk about, are we chilling today or are we going out and partying?
Yeah.
Like, at least as long as you discuss what the fucking vibe is for the day, you're good.
And also, like, we wouldn't be in the dark about what we're doing there, because I felt like we were in the dark about a lot of the
Yeah,
stuff that was
I
gonna
thought we
happen.
were there on a girls' trip. If I would have known we were there to go seduce men and fucking go, I don't know, invite random people in the village into the house and sneak out and shit,
Yeah.
then I would have been like, okay,
I don't know. Or if I have to sleep in a bed with 4 girls
yeah.
and this and that, and then we're not actually going to the beach and you're lying to me right now, because I felt really lied to about that, then I probably would have, kept my $1,500.
Yeah, and you don't play about beaches.
I don't. I don't play about my swimming. That fucking really
I
pissed
did
me
have
off.
fun when we went.
I loved it.
It was so fun.
I had that was amazing beach. I literally felt pure joy there.
Yeah.
And then you get out and she's like, "Why aren't you eating the ceviche?" And you're like, "Okay,
And
I
it was
remember
so
where I am now."
nasty. I love ceviche, but it was hot. It was like
It
hot.
wasn't good.
And the
You'd
fish is
think it'd
not
be
supposed to
better.
be hot. But we're out there and fucking whatever. And mad at me for feeding the fucking stray cat. Like,
Yeah.
hello. Whatever.
Whatever.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna leave it off here. That's all we have to say. If you want to see Peyton back again, nobody's gonna watch this, but if you want to see her back, like, just ask or something. I'll link her social media down below.
Yeah, follow me on TikTok.
She's really famous on there. So
People have been unfollowing me lately, and I need to.
no, she needs to regain it. And also subscribe, guys, because I really need to get to 1,000 if you want this podcast to keep going. I start threatening. No, I need to get to 1,000. And thank you to whoever sent me money the other day. That was so sweet. Did I tell you that?
No, who's sending money?
Somebody gifted me $2.
Oh,
I know, I'm making profit finally, right?
so sweet.
Yeah, but then it taxed it. Now I only have 98 of it. 98 cents.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You took half of your fucking payout. Well,
whatever. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday. Hopefully you'll see this video.